Hello everybody, welcome to At the Table with Tanisha. Today we're making turkey wings, but we're also starting a new beginning. If you've been following me from Divine East, thank you for coming along this journey with me. Now the food is not going anywhere, but we're adding something special to the menu. We'll be having real conversations about life, about faith, about healing, and starting over. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for starting this journey with me. Welcome to the family. And if you've been a part of the family, I hope you continue this journey with me as we not only nourish the body, but we nourish the soul. You know what I've learned at 50 is that sometimes things don't always go according to plan. Sometimes things get added to the recipe that you didn't expect. Sometimes things get taken away. But somehow in the midst of all that, God still creates something beautiful. I have been on this journey. I'm learning that I have to be patient with myself. I'm learning that it's okay to love again. It's okay to not to protect myself so much. Yes, the Bible says guard your heart and mind. I have to rest in God and allow Him to lead me and guide me. And sometimes when we're coming out of all of that stuff, coming out of all of the stuff that we've been through, we are in protective mode. And it is not easy to relinquish control, not easy to open up and allow new things to get in. But all you're doing when you're doing it is stunning growth. You're keeping out the things that God is trying to surround you with. And I'm learning this. This is something that I'm learning. This is a day-to-day thing that I'm processing. This is something that I am working through. And so now I am starting over at 50, starting over from scratch. And sometimes the enemy can make you think that that's a bad thing. But it's not. It's not. It's you learning yourself all over again. It's you giving God the freedom to do what He needs to do in your life. And so I was in a place where I was ashamed of that, ashamed of starting over. So I'm like, okay, Lord, what am I supposed to be doing now? You know, I don't have anything that I can be talking to people about, but the God reminded me that, you know, my life experiences is enough to share. My life experiences are things that can pull somebody through what they've gone through. Not many people can stand and say, I fought through cancer and made it. Not many people can say that I've lost my husband and everything around me and didn't lose my mind. Not many people can say that I lost my husband, my mom and best friend, and just been in a season of loss and still can stand and rejoice and just tell your story. And somebody needs that strength. So even if you're here today and you're thinking about, like, Lord, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't have enough. I'm not enough. You are enough. Your life experiences are enough. What you've gone through is enough. There's a young woman, a young man that needs what's on the inside of you. So that is why I created At the Table. I'm not getting rid of the food, but I'm bringing spiritual food. We're bringing food for the soul as well. So we're going to continue these turkey wings, and I'm going to quit yapping and put these turkey wings in the oven, okay? So as y'all can see, I've seasoned them. I put some Sazon, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, Italian seasoning, and roasted garlic seasoning on turkey wings. I'm doing it the same thing on both sides. We're going to season them well on both sides. Continue the same season, roasted garlic seasoning, Cajun seasoning, Sazon, onion powder, garlic powder, chicken bouillon, and I'm putting chicken bouillon on there because I'm gonna add some water at the bottom because after that I'm gonna make a gravy for it. We're gonna put some black pepper and some more Italian seasoning. I cut up some bell peppers and onions, and I'm gonna just blend that. Now you can definitely just put your bell peppers and onions on top of the turkey wings, but I want it blended because once I make my gravy, all of that bell pepper and onions be in the juice, and it'll also be in my gravy, and it'll bring more flavor. I'm also adding minced garlic, and I'm gonna blend that on up. I'm gonna add some fresh parsley that I already minced. And you're gonna take that and pour right over your turkey wings. And I'm just gonna massage that on through with all them seasonings and all of that goodness. Ooh, that smells so good. Adding a little water because I'm gonna make a gravy with that when I'm done. Then I got some butter here and I'm gonna add to that. That's gonna help with the gravy. Now we're gonna cover it and I'm gonna put it in the oven at 375 degrees. Now that we got the turkey wings cooking, we're gonna sit down and have a conversation. I've written my first book, Strengthening Confinement, and I've written this book from a place of grief. Those of you that have not been following me and don't know, I lost my husband some years back, and that journey was a tough journey. And I found myself in a state of confinement, confined by grief, confined by what's next, confined by negative thinking, just confined by a lot of things. And so that's why I've titled it Strengthening Confinement. And it's just not a book just for people that's grieving loss. You can grieve a job, relationships, anything. You can be grieving and we not know it, and it can cause you to be in a state of confinement. So if you find yourself there, you can find this book on Amazon. Once again, Strengthening Confinement, and I'll put the link in my caption so that you can get the book. Also, just wanted to talk a little bit about why I changed the channel. That is the reason why I changed the channel, because cooking for me is what I enjoy, but I also realize that when we come to the table to dine, that's where a lot of things get sorted out. That's where laughter happens. That's where business deals are exchanged. That's where you enjoy your family time and you talk and discuss things. And so I realize and I recognize that a lot of people are dealing with things, and sometimes we can't talk to anybody about them, and sometimes we can't really just get the words out or even have a space where we can talk about or talk through things. So that is why I changed the channel to At the Table with Tanisha, because I don't want to just focus on feeding the body. I also want to focus on nourishing the soul, because it's needed in this time. And so that is why I changed the channel to At the Table with Tanisha, because I want to bring more than just food. I want to also bring life experiences. And so if you found yourself here, I pray that there's something being said, or something that's being cooked, or something that's being shared can help you. Next I want to talk about starting over. I am 50. I am starting over, going through this healing process, really just recognizing that I had to be at a place where I was honest with God and surrender what I was feeling in this time, how I need his presence, how I need him to help me heal in certain areas. And so me starting over at 50, for a moment I was kind of hesitant about doing this, about doing things, because I felt like, what would I be able to share outside of cooking? What else is it for me to share? But God reminded me that my life experiences has taught me and brought me through a lot of things. And sometimes we can't learn. Sometimes, yes, you need to get wisdom, go to school, get the books, but a lot of things we learn is from life experiences. And so that's what we're going to talk about in the journey ahead. So I hope that something that is being said blesses you. I hope that it helps you. And if there's any topics that you want to discuss, if there's any recipes you need, put them in the comments, and we're going to share, and we're going to go through this journey together. So I hope that you all are as excited as I am, because I'm excited to go on this journey with you. Tomorrow I'll be back with tea and conversations. Every Tuesday we're going to do tea and conversations, and Saturdays we're going to go live and cook and have cooking and conversations. So I hope you all join me on Tuesday for tea and conversations. So now that I done finished all this yapping, it is time to get back to them turkey wings. We got to make that great. Now we're taking the turkey wings out of the oven, and we're going to take that broth at the bottom and pour it into our measuring cup. After that, we're going to put a skillet on the stove and add some butter. I got 4 tablespoons of butter here that I'm melting down. Then I'm adding a tablespoon of minced garlic and going to whisk that in. And then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of flour, just like that. And then you want to cook that flour out for a minute until you get to your desired color. After that, you're going to go ahead and add in that stock that was in the turkey wings, just like that. Once that come up to a boil, see if it's as thick as you want or thin. I added a little bit more water just to thin it out a little bit, because we're going to pour these over the turkey wings, and they're going to continue to cook in the oven. So your gravy is going to become thick. I'm adding garlic powder and a little more black pepper. I didn't add any more salt because it was already seasoned enough. So after cleaning up, I'm going to go ahead and take this gravy and pour the gravy back over the turkey wings, just like that. And then we're going to put the aluminum foil over the turkey wings, just like that. And we're going to put it back in the oven for another about 15-20 minutes, and they come out looking just like that. Now this is what At the Table with Tanisha is all about. Good food, real conversation, and not having to be someone that got it all figured out. So whether you're healing, that's so good. Whether you're healing, grieving, you're dreaming, or you're starting over, just remember there'll always be a seat for you at this table. Now put in the comments, what are you starting over? I'll see y'all next time for Tea and Conversation.